Good afternoon.
Hi, everybody.
We've got a dog with us today. And we're here, aren't we, to do
Back up in
our
Scotland.
yes, to do our new moon card reading, to just talk about the energy of the next couple of weeks. So hopefully the cards are going to give us some inspiration, maybe help us to start processing, because now we've got Mercury going forward again. Get a little bit of shadow, so the communications might still be a bit befuddled, but things are starting to change. We've got the solstice coming up before another powerful full moon. So shall we do our cards,
Yes,
Gwen?
your turn first this time, Annie.
And I'm using my Colette Baron Reid cards. These are the Enchanted Map. For some reason, the guides wanted these to come out today, and maybe we need a little bit of planning. That's what I thought about these cards when I pulled them out. I thought, maybe we're going into planning. So let's just get these sorted out. They're already falling out, so that's good. The dog's fascinated, and he may pop up on screen. He's just kicked at me. So I'm just feeling like I need 6 today. So let's just dive in and see what we're getting, what the guidance is. Okay, so and then just on a general note, with new moon, you might get new inspiration and new beginnings. So just keeping that in mind. Okay, so my first one is the magic stream. For me, sometimes there's a beautiful pink flamingo. Its numbers are 1 and 8. And for me, I always think of 1 as new beginnings. 8 is always the archangel number for me. There's a sliver of moon just in shot at the top, just a little sliver of the moon. She's waking up. She's sending us the beautiful flow of emotion. If you look, it may be a bit turbulent as the waters are pouring in, but look how calm and smooth those waters are. So I want to say we've got new emotions arising, maybe a way of magically transforming the way that we see things, the way we understand our reality, and the way in which we've had all these planets holding us and saying, oh, think about this. It's time to kind of get that inspiration. Magic to me is always about inspiration. So it's time to use the inspiration to overcome or to make more productive the emotions that we're having, to let them flow gently into this calm stream. Water churning, emotions churning can get stuck and go nowhere. What you're being encouraged to think about in this new moon is this idea of letting them work themselves out and become smooth and easy. So that's the first thing from this new moon. Magical stream, getting those emotions to flow easily for you. The second card that's come out is the Spirit of Place. Now, this is card number 4, which to me always reminds me of the angel. So we've got archangel and angel energy floating about. This beautiful fey creature is aware of the energy of the place she's in. It's time for us to recognize and really understand Mother Nature's energy. She's autumnal. She's got her autumnal colors. We're in a change of cycle. Mother Nature is going into, in the northern hemisphere, her period preparing to rest in the winter. So for the next couple of weeks, you might find getting a bit of a push to get organized, to get practical, to recycle or release things in your place that aren't going to serve you as you move forward. And she's got this beautiful energy of contemplation. I don't know if you can see, her eye is like a butterfly eye. Just at the side, there's a butterfly wing. So we are in a transformation, and this new moon is helping us to move forward again. Sorry, the dog's
You're right.
moving forward off the seat.
Had enough now.
Yeah. So in this next couple of weeks, try to stay grounded with the earth. Try to embrace this cycle, this movement into the time of harvest and then rest. And be ready to think about how you want to transform, what's going to be planted next year, but not in too heavy a way, just recognizing that you are enhancing the place where you are when you start to think about what's going to happen next. Oh, I love this. Oh, this card number 6, is the mountain. Here we are. Look at that beautiful moon. She's half full. She's shining down. She's showing us the mountain. For me, the mountain is strength. I always think about the mountain. I love the mountains. I'm gazing out the window at mountains. I love the mountains because they are ageless and timeless. The structures that have been there way before humanity, and they've got this strength they can give us. They've got this kind of peace that they can bring. And in the moonlight are 2 little birds right at the top, just taking a bird's eye view of it all. So in the next couple of weeks, remember the strength. Remember that you've lived a life, that you are experienced, that you've got wisdom. Even if you don't think you've got wisdom, you've got wisdom. Remember that we are in a period of change, so it does get turbulent and it does get choppy, but you can stand firm and you don't need to wobble to destruction. I'm just thinking about the volcanoes. They wobble. They manifest earthquakes and they manifest lava, and they have a really good blast out, but it doesn't destroy them. So remember that core strength that you have. You won't be destroyed by life. You can rise like the mountain above it all and still be firm. I like these cards. This one's Field of Dreams. Okay, there we are. There's the moon again, just half with us. So over the next couple of weeks, be aware that you are being encouraged to have your dreams. 21 to me is always a positive vibration. It's a number that's about duality, but it's all about individualism as well. It's kind of 2 into 1, and 2 plus 1 makes 3. So it's the creative side. So over the next few weeks, you will have that opportunity to dream the dreams. It's almost that saying, build it and they will come. Okay. And we've got all this. They're actually sitting on eggs.
Oh, fertility.
So there's new life.
Yeah.
There's new beginnings. We have to wait while things hatch. So it's patience. We had that word earlier, didn't we?
We did.
We're both knitting like crazy and kind of going, oh, I've got to take this back. So it's about just pace yourself and remember, hold on to your dreams. You know, sometimes we think, oh, I haven't got any dreams. I know I do go through that loop. I haven't got any dreams. But actually, we do have dreams. We've always got dreams. We don't we don't necessarily always focus on them. Sometimes we get distracted into all the other stuff that's going on. So yeah, just to remember, the new moon, you can send out some gentle dreams. I would not be, in this new moon, I would not be going, oh, I want this, oh, I want this, oh, I want this. I would be just going, it would be nice if, it would be lovely if. that kind of
But making them those
gentleness.
things that you really
Oh,
want.
definitely.
Yeah.
You can't mess about. You've got to be hatching the eggs that are beneficial to you.
Absolutely.
Now we've got one.
All of that.
Yes, it's called Heal the Ouch. Okay, we've got two lovely animals. There's a lovely badger with a little fox, just trying.
That's interesting, Annie. Last time we came to Scotland, when we were driving down the road, what did we see?
Badger and fox.
Badger and fox.
Yeah. It's card number 38. Again, creativity and the archangels. Make sure you're asking for the help you need. Here's this lovely little fox getting a tickle under his chin from a beautiful nurse badger. So it doesn't have to be that you only help yourself or that you're stuck with no help. Thank you. It's about who else can help you, who else is around, who's more than willing to give you the support you need, who's prepared to kind of go, come on, it's okay, don't worry about it. So again, just opening up to letting that lovely little flow of assistance. Sometimes the abundance has to be assistance. And taking it from wherever it comes, because this fox's head's obviously hurting. So if you've had a few weeks or a few months of head,
we all
just like that abundance of assistance come in. Here we go. I love this card. Mainly because it's card number 48 and it's the wishing well. Here we are. Yeah. We've got all the opportunities, all the wishes. We can make any wishes. It goes back to the field of dreams. Here's all the, if you like, the gold at the end of the rainbow in the wishing well. And we can reach out and wish. We can ask. We will get whatever we need. It's a lucky time. You know, sometimes people go, oh, it's so turbulent, it's da 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 da. What the turbulence is doing is clearing away the clutter, and what's underneath it is the treasure. So whatever treasure, whatever treasure is around, just make sure you're wishing, you're calling it in. And I like to call in the treasure by asking for myself and all the people I connect to receive the abundant flow, the golden threads, as I was told last week. It's a time to do that. And what is so lovely is when you are prepared to include others in your wishes, what you receive is magnified because everybody's receiving it. I also want to say, try to start wishing yourself well. If you've been under the weather, if all this turbulence has been exhausting you, think about your well-being. Think about, feel where the heavy energy is and wish it away. You know, we've got, I'm so delighted. Where's the first card? We've got the magic stream.
Start with, yeah.
We got the wishing well.
Yeah.
So it's all on its way in over this next few weeks, probably the whole month. But just noticing, reminding yourself and asking. I think that's me, Gwen.
Brilliant. Well, they are so much what this new moon's about, you know, because the new moon's in Virgo, and that's the come on, get it done. You know, determination. But it is about that, having that softness with it, having your self-worth, realizing that it doesn't matter what other people are doing around you. Don't think you have to compete. You know, it's all about you. And so let's see what my cards. This time I'm using
I'll shuffle around because the dog's taking up the middle spots.
He always does. The Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco, and I'll be using one of my favorites, Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors. Okay, I think I'm going to have the angels and ancestors coming out first. Let's give them a good shuffle. About 3 of each.
6
Okay.
feels about right at the moment.
6 does feel a good number at the moment, definitely.
And it's an interesting number for coming out of the eye of the storm as well.
And that's what we've been doing. I mean, you know, all the planets that have been retrograde over the last few months, you know, thankfully, they're all, well, they're starting to come out.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. So having them all together in June and July was a bit much.
Yeah.
Well, July and August, wasn't it? July and August, they all started. Okay, so there's my first 3. And then I shall have, oh, this looks good. Oh, definitely. Okay. Okay, so the first one, and Annie's already mentioned this, look at your passions. This is the Fire Guardian, and it's about igniting those passions of yours. Okay, with your own fair hands, I've got. Okay, so and be guided by your own guides. You'll have to excuse my voice. It might sound a bit deeper, but I've been doing a lot of clearing over, you know, since actually Thursday. I've had a bit of a throat infection. What am I not communicating, or what do I need to communicate? Okay. Yeah, so lighting your passions, and it's remembering they're your passions. Okay. A lot of people around you are saying what you can do. They can say what you're good at. It's about believing in yourself and what really does light your fire. I know for me personally, I've had other professionals telling me what I need to do, and it's not lighting my fire. So I need to make sure that when I take advice from others, I'm doing it in a way that works for me. Okay. And then we have the arrow, okay, pointing upwards in the direction that you want to go. I think that's definitely saying go in the direction that you want to go. And it's surrounding yourself with that protection as well. When I look at this card, I really do feel that it's getting yourself back on the straight and narrow with your arrow. Because I think we've all been trying so hard to do what we want to do over the last few months, but circumstances, the universal energy, and things around us have stopped us doing it, and that has caused a lot of us to wobble, you know. And I think it's now about take that deep breath, protect yourself, and just go for it. I mean, as I said before, that's what the Virgo energy is about, is getting hold of it and going with it. And I think now is the time. Use this new moon energy for that determination, that self-determination that you need to move yourself forward. And there we have her, the beautiful Mother Earth. And again, it is about remembering to ground yourself. I think you mentioned grounding, didn't you? Ground yourself for that rebirth that you are going to be having over the next couple of months. Certainly by the end of the year, all the growth that you've tried to manifest and try to do, it will start happening, and next year is your year of growth. Okay. And with Mother Earth, you've got to be, you know, you've got to feel loved. And there's no better person that loves you than Mother Earth. You've got to feel comforted. And so that's about people around you, but self-love. I think we mentioned it for the full moon. It's really part of the energy at the moment, that self-worth, self-love, and self-determination to move forward. Okay. Now, if we do this, what's going to happen? Well, there we go. We have the music card, but to me, music, joy, laughter. She's dancing. We've got that beautiful full moon there. And so moving forward, it is about just feel the joy. Your joy will give everybody else joy and absorb other people's joy for you to feel joy. And again, you know, when you look at that instrument there, it's buried into Mother Earth. So that grounding energy I feel is there as well. And she's actually going Yay. And I think that's what we got. We want to feel yay about things. And we will. Keep it going. Keep the energy flowing. Now I love this card because you see, I definitely see the half fill, the half full scenario. And this is a card of pressure. And but what's happening here is we've got the line here, and it is that thin line that goes through, but it's saying you will come out the other side. However you're feeling at the moment, all this pressure that's on you, all this pressure from those around you, things that are happening to you, but that pressure you're feeling inside to bring yourself forward. This is the transformation card. You're feeling the pressure, but you will transform. And look how beautiful she is. So there's a very positive transformation that will be happening.
To me as well, it echoes that mountain card.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you were talking about the mountain card, Annie, I really felt, what do mountains do? They transform themselves through earth pressure.
Yeah.
And look at the beautiful things that come from that. I know I'm biased, but it's the crystals. Through the pressure of the mountains, different crystals are formed. Again, another excuse me, another energy that we can embrace. Mountain energy.
Yeah.
They just, they come from the bottom, they push themselves up,
Yeah.
they then erupt, and then they start again and get bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so this card it's called Atoms. Okay, it's number 40. So I'm just going to have a drink of water. It's called Atoms. And this card is, what do we do with atoms? They build on things to make things whole. So again, this is your building card. Building on all those things that you need to help this transformation and joy happen. And so, that's the building card. And it says atoms, but I think it's lots of moon energy there. Lots of solar energy going on there. And maybe in her boat, she has her golden nuggets, so they're her building blocks for her to receive that abundance that's going to be happening once you start sailing forward. Yeah. Move yourself forward, building yourself. But as Annie says, it doesn't have to be with great big steps. It's this gentle energy that's going to push you forward, and it's about you moving forward gently. Just going with the flow. Okay.
Floating in a sea of light.
Look at that. Yeah, absolutely, Annie.
Yeah.
Because that's got lots of light energy on it.
Yeah,
it's got the emotions,
but lots of little light emotions.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh, I love those cards this time.
Yeah, interesting. Lovely cards.
Very.
Yeah. We've got a very clear steer that we're moving gently forward. The energies. Oh yeah. What's that saying? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Definitely.
We've had that pressure.
We have had a lot of pressure,
and now we're becoming diamonds or crystals in our own right.
I like that.
Yeah.
Shining our light.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So thank you, Gwen.
Oh, thanks, Annie. It's been lovely.
Thank you, Bubble. You've been really well behaved.
Saying goodbye.
You're gonna come up.
Say bye-bye.
You're gonna say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody. We'll be back at full moon.
We will.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.